2014. Yeah, it's cold. It's cold. Yeah, it's still middle of March. I'm actually thinking this year, man, winter has sucked up 2 or 3 weeks it shouldn't have had. December was supposed to be fall, but most of December was cruddy too. And March isn't being much nicer. Global warming, well, overall, yeah. In my particular, I'm noticing a whole lot of crud. I'm not the only one. But yeah, a whole lot of shit passed through. I'm just slow as I hope this time to do daily when I can diary. I remember saying, and I'll never forget it because I'll probably see it again next year. I'm tired of summer. I ain't looking forward to winter. Yep. Oh, man. Some winters ain't that awful. Some are really awful. This was awful. The winter before that, geez, I quit because I was trying to stay safe before I got to where I was going to. It cost me a lot. I did get a Subaru, so I ain't worried about the damn snow. Yeah, and that kind of fits too. When I was young, they crucified Jesus at 33, so he never got a chance to get old. But I'm now thinking, when I was young, he looked a lot like Jesus, don't you? Yes, it did. Nowadays, I'm looking at myself and saying, man, you look a lot like Santa Claus. Glasses and all. Quite often, you're looking over and you're looking at somebody close by that you know. Glasses is necessary for other critters and things. And in the journey of this day, I did come up with, or it did flow through me, it is a really good thing to reach a place in your mind, because that's where you live, when it's totally natural. It takes a long time unless you grow into it normally, which is very hard to do. A whole lot of, that's not always good either, coddling. You need to be very safe. Buddha was very safe. He still got here. Rich Indian. Not the continental American, that was whatever it was, but the continent of India. Buddha was a very wealthy child. But as a child, he didn't know it. Of course, who does? And said, I need to know, what is life? Yeah, I did it too, I'm going to dig out the worst places and find out. I didn't die doing any NCT, but we both found out it wasn't pleasant. I'm gonna pee. Yeah, dude, I'm alive at the moment. Yeah. Oh, that's practically empty. Yeah, I believe in at least one Yoda. Yeah, I called him in service today. Not that I really could. It was somebody's thought. According to our history, our time, there's no Yoda. But there was somebody that thought like him or received him through the flow. And so, in the flow, there is a Yoda. And what I'm trying to do is basically be me. Yeah, I called Yoda and Judy today. See what he can do. He's just a wise critter. See what wisdom can do, you know. You need the youth to get anything done. The wisdom is how it gets done. And that gets too full of itself. Things start to fall apart. Yes. Yoda will say, I see. Yes. But, you know, we are and we will be, and Daddy ain't gonna lose, I guarantee it. Yeah. Now, I think I was talking about, you know, it's nice to reach a point. It might take a while, but it's nice to reach a point when you can, in your own head, consider Daddy your best friend. People say you're talking to yourself. I don't talk out loud. Most of the time I'm introverted. I talk to Daddy constantly. You know, I dream with him, talk to him all the time. I do my thing and I kind of know he's there with me. I ain't anything but me, and I kind of know how incredible he is. So, you know, and I always did. He just finally allowed me to have some peace of mind, and I am so grateful. Yeah, totally. Oh, wow. Okay. It's a dumbass critter, but it does cost time. Time, if you are working, you get paid. Time when you're not working, you spend it. You're not working, and you don't have any other income, you ain't got no money. It doesn't work too well. Money, the calories of life. Definitely gotta get this smoke out of here. What time is that? 9 minutes? Holy cow. Okay. Gonna need a beer then, for sure. It's not winter when it's decent outside. When I wake up, I put them in the trash can. Pretty soon I'm going to have me a little one that I'll put next. Well, pretty soon I ain't going to need to sit in the goddamn car when I come outside. Dude, you know. Got to walk through work politics for a little bit. Yeah, I work in a pizza joint, I really think that, yeah, well, they really do work on control a lot. They really do. The one thing that nobody seems to be very successful on, and that's probably a good thing, but it's not always. Only make babies with somebody who you think well, yeah, of course we think we must do. No, actually we don't. We just don't think we're going to make a baby. We really gotta do it. We must. Yes. Yeah, I know you must. It's hormones that tells you you must. I do know. Somehow you gotta find a way that is foolproof. You're fools when you must. You're gonna do it with whoever is exciting at the moment. I didn't. The only person that really excited me was Sharon, and I was pissed off that I couldn't have her. And she was probably pissed because I didn't make enough money to provide a place too, you know. Well, we both can now, but well, actually I can't. You know. Sharon, Diane couldn't do it without me either, but it took a weird act of nature that Dan and I actually met each other, and through all the weird ways that I met people, because bars didn't work for me, and in fact they scared me as idiots. They were trying to screw you just for the fun of it. Oh, that's exciting. Let's go screw that idiot. Why would I want to be there? Well, schools are the same way. You know, I was glad to get out of there too. Some people prosper there. Other people's, they just seem to be like myself. Go get him. This is fun. One thing about the tiny car, everything is within arm's reach. Couldn't do that in the Subaru. It's much larger. At least overall 2.5 times bigger. Weight wise, at least 3. Featherweight don't go in any snow. Subaru go in any kind of snow. This is what time is it actually? It's actually a good thing. I was just thinking about a used car. Somehow that ended up being part of the thought process. Used car lot. I do believe that Subaru I bought was actually sitting for 2 years before I bought it, which means it got a whole lot of cars don't like sitting. It's like people; they get fat and die. Cars don't get fat and die. They corrode and rust. It didn't even make it through the first year. I had issues, and then when I took it back, bam, $800 to replace your entire braking system because somebody let it sit for a long time. It's like it wasn't me, you know. But the original Prius, the used car lot, M&M Auto Sales down in the skirts of Philly. They were moving the cars around. That's keeps them from degrading. Cars are meant to move just like humans until they can't. So, yeah, I think that car actually had a really good first owner too. It's just so cold, and I don't really need it yet. Well, I don't need it at all, as long as something else goes, but I use whatever I have. What's most useful at the moment? And most comfortable to drive. I prefer driving the Prius to the Subaru. And it does get double the mileage. This one gets 3 times what the Subaru gets. And Prius is automatic and Subaru is not. And whatever. But now the Prius needs a new battery. All these cars have needed. This one's got a bad history. Charging system, batteries, whatever. But you know, it's supposedly done. It seems to be. Subaru sat for 2 years, so when it needed a new battery, it didn't shock me. You get this one, the Prius, and then we get the worst winter in past 10 years. I don't know. Super cold. That's what batteries die from. Lots of snow. That's just pattern. Yeah, well, you know, you melt the ice cap, and there's going to be a lot more moisture around to do things. Isn't that true? Yep. That's also more energy too, isn't it? You know, I don't even have time for TV anymore. You know, I work. Yeah, I'm talking Daddy then too, of course. Come home. Probably even if I didn't smoke, I'd be outside. Not hanging out with Daddy. And I just can't record it all, but Daddy knows everything, and everything has a reason for being. The winds of change are blowing. Yes, they are. I just had in the down near the belts of Philly.